Radio check, radio check. Lurk and work is in the AO. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today for another round of Super Holo Wars. The, well, brand new strategy fan game made by Holo fans for Holo fans. This one inspired by Super Robot Wars. I should probably also relink that game again, just in case you want to get it. Just get this Twitch.io link again and post it. Still searchable on twitch.io. The latest update came out 2 days ago. Did a couple of fixes for a bunch of not images, a bunch of animations, probably some, what do you call it, some other work fixes that needed to be done. So if you have the game and you're looking to see, you're probably still unupdated, you might want to check that link out. Anyway, a bit of a recap. Yesterday we managed to complete the complete one more operation in the West, Western United States rather. But now we have one big problem. The boys are stuck in space. Because before they could do anything, the Star Eaters managed to jam all communications, and now they've been in space for a couple of days, and they have no idea what's going on. Until Miyabi and a couple of other guys came up from planet side to update them on what's going on. Now our problem here is that we failed to complete the Mastery Condition objective yesterday, which is to defeat all enemies before turn 3-player phase, because we overestimated the capabilities of our units, and now we're scrambling to get back on track. So, as a bit of prep, yes, we need to give Axel some attune, because he and Vesper have some accuracy issues for some annoying reason. And there's also the fact that Miyabi himself is a bit of a paperweight. And again, being in the same unit as Izuru-san means that they're both pretty much low on defense. Despite the fact that, well, he is a wind attribute character, so he gets a bit of extra movement, but his attack power is lacking. So we'll have to focus on getting him out as soon as possible. I didn't know Axel had Spore Attack. What do we want? Because we need to reduce the damage taken by most of these guys, because they're really, really weak. Luckily, Autopapa is kind of durable because he's an Earth type, so he can handle most of the defense here thanks to the extra armor, but that means he's very slow, and add that to the fact that he's blocked out by the space debris, he's definitely gonna need a bit of a rushing maneuver. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have to just use him as the first attacker. What's their ability? He's in the area of effect for generating a G. Not quite needed, especially when we're doing a rush operation. Miyabi has increased the damage dealt by allies. Okay, definitely gonna need that. Over here in the upper side, we have Gamma and Phi. Reduces the armor, yeah. Reduces damage. Altair only has increased evasion and Axel and accuracy boost. Well, he's not the one that needs the accuracy boost. He's not the one that should be giving the accuracy boost. He's the one that should be getting the accuracy boost. Right, we gave him at 2 early on. I think we're gonna use the abilities of the Reggae instead. So damage. And reduced armor. Wait, that really doesn't follow them. Oh, it does follow them. It's just a different shape. Now it's either we improve the evasion of targets or our allies improve the accuracy. I think we're gonna go for improved accuracy. And then we'll just keep the boys in a single file. Don't spread them out a little too much. The enemies will come to us instead, although these bits of debris all across the map will slow the enemy's movement down, as you can clearly see here. So we'll probably have to chase them along once we hit the second turn. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that much. Now what else do we have to worry about here? Our main thrust will have to come in right down the middle, unfortunately. This boss type that we'll have to deal with later. Let's focus on who we can deal with for now. And since Arupapa is gonna be handling the opening hostilities, that's where Miyabi will follow up soon. Speaking of, did you see Aran-san's new outfit reveal yesterday? A rather bold choice? A Victorian chambermaid with a really long dress. Surprisingly fitting for his appearance, I have to say. Good color scheme too. But a very brave choice nonetheless. Electric on electric won't really do much damage, but I think they're gonna rush him either way, so... Accuracy issue. He's only got 74%. Focus. Can't hit anybody with Earth. Welcome to Earth. Fortunately, the pizza slicer is a bit too short range, so we can't really use that right now. But I guess we'll just have to cut them through. Auto-san, opening hostilities, please. $10,000 volts in the blink of an eye. Rubber shoes in motion. I feel like their BGM is a little too epic. This sounds more like something of the mid-boss theme. Kinda like the theme of the Knights from Z2. Focus and charge. Alright, because they have a weapon that doesn't need. Sweeping barrage is great, but it's not exactly up there. Unfortunately, I don't think Miyabi has any. Miyabi doesn't have any focusing abilities, and I don't think he can evade that much, so we'll have to rely on Izo-san. Their target, good, Dark's too close. I guess we'll have to split them up after all. And let's blow these guys away. They can't engage us effectively, thankfully. Why do they look so smug in this pilot portrait here? Let's not forget, since they're in space, they use extra energy to maneuver, so keep an eye out on that. Yep. Increased damage thanks to the stage effect. Up here, let's see if they can actually do something. Axel, for the love of all that is holy, please hit. Unfortunately, fire ability is too far out. Does the Star Sail have? Yes, they do. I think I'm gonna give Shinobi-san some persist first. Okay, that is... wait. Yeah, his persist is also pretty expensive at 20. Let's soften up this guy first. 20% chance to crit, apparently. Boom! Good damage there. Excellent opening damage from the Star Sail. Not much to worry about from this attack because of the sail. And yet, if you're wondering why I'm early today, I kinda got lucky and got some early time in. Which is why I thought about starting early so that we can finish at least get us a bit further than is usual. Nothing we can burn with the fire except that. Too far. Just have to deal with that later. Now let's soften up these guys. How the hell is he having a hard time evading? Excuse me. Okay, let's go with Spirit. Focus. Probably no, let's not persist. Spirit and focus for now. Why did I board? What am I even doing, man? Dang it. Yeah, I think I'm stupid. Let's restart. Why did I click board? Am I... Anyway, let's just redo that, shall we? I can't stack manually. Not quite. Then over here, we're gonna need to... Do they have a hidden away? Nobody has hidden away in this unit. Yeah. Pre-Brents. Okay, in that case, we'll have to rely on these on focus again. Focus as well. Can't use any more abilities because you can only get 4 stages active at any one time. Slice him on there. They're just too far. We can't really engage him at this range. I guess a place like this is a better opener. Let's just engage this guy with a slicer. Increased damage when it hits 2, which is a good thing because we are really really struggling when dealing with command units. Keyta Slicer! Let's get grinding! You know, actually the blades kind of look less like pizza slicers and more like angle grinders. Laying the defense down affects them better, really. Yep, armor down, excellent boost there. Definitely gonna be helpful. So we can probably wail on the boss and let the weaker enemies come at us later. So that this guy will be easier to take down the next turn. So you gotta tank this. Excellent evasion there. From the Excapia. I really need to know what I can spy the names on these units. Do we want to get closer? Well, sweeping barrage can't be used as a post-move attack, so can't use Dart as well because it's too close. So we'll have to use air, maybe. Let's just stick in the back. Engage them without them being able to counterattack instead. See what happened with that. Good damage on that part. And then let's soften up this guy with an air attack. Okay, maybe not an air attack. Maybe the main cannon would suffice. 91% chance to hit? Are you kidding me? Where's the main cannon in this thing anyways? Oh, it's a bow-mounted main cannon. So it is the Holo. Fire! Ooh, rear view angle for these guys. That's nice. Oh, that's still pretty good damage all around, despite the fact that it's not an elemental attack. It's got a dynamic kill too. Thanks to the persist in the C domain, they won't really have a problem with that. Let's see. Spirit. Focus. No, enough persist for now. Soften them up. Gosh, Keyta. Still good damage despite the fact that that was a non-will boosted attack. That was still a hit? Are you kidding me? There's 28% chance to hit, guys. You can evade that. No, this guy also has a tie. I think it's Temma's tie too. Just no, let's not waste focus on this. Engage the targets with the railgun. Mine! Good lord. Soften up the middle targets because they'll be more difficult. I'm going to assume this is like the older version of Super Robot Wars where combination attacks can only work when units. There's no need to be very fast! Dude, every time! You can get it fast. Like, in the older versions of Super Robot Wars, if you wanted to do a combination attack with relating units, they had to be within the same, within the same straight line. Well, not an like what? Now I can get off this roller coaster. Like, when you wanted them to make a combination attack, they had to be vertically or horizontally aligned. It won't work if they were diagonally aligned because that doesn't really provide support. In the older tiles, that is. In the newer ones, you can make support attacks even if your other units are not deployed on the map, which is kind of funny, but it does make a lot of attacks, a lot of stages more trivial. They're out of a tune, that's not good. Oh, he can probably recover summons after this. So yeah, the problem with the newer setup is that a lot of the classic challenges have been pretty much neutralized by the fact that you can just deploy one of each unit that requires a combination attack and they will have no problem getting anything done as long as they have the will level to do anything. Because you don't need to stack up all units of the same type just to do a combination attack. Like for example, if you're using, say, Majestic Prince units, you know how many of them are needed to do the rapid special combination attack. Like, you need 6 of the characters to do that. In the olden days, that would mean deploying 6 units on the same map, and that's gonna eat up your limited unit slots. Well, now with the newer system, as long as there's only 1 unit in the area that can do that combination attack, they just need to reach the requirements, like in morale and some special abilities and all that. Which I think is good for some spots, but not exactly the kind of challenging thing that most SRW veterans are in for. I guess I can understand that part at least. Okay, let's end turn 1. And hopefully the right enemies will go to the right characters this time. As I was saying... Oh well, can't do much about this. At least we're damaging them, that's good enough. We'll take care of them later. While the elemental aspect of this game does give a bit of an excellent, or a bit more puzzle effect to it, it can get quite annoying when when enemies attack targets that don't really have an elemental synergy with them. Like in this case. Since wind doesn't really have an effect on fire that much, even if they're using their most powerful attack like this, it doesn't really do as much damage as we want it to be, especially in the early stages when their will is still pretty low. Like that. See, they're all attacking the Sun Temple boys instead of engaging Altair, which kind of wastes a lot of the kind of wastes a lot of their. Where's Redback? That was spoiler. We're wasting a lot of chances here because they're attacking the rear unit for some reason instead of engaging for the closest one. And surprisingly, they're not fighting against. They're not engaging the boys sail. Wait, so they're not engaging the command ship in the same way that the earlier stage drone did, even though it's a bit closer. So that's pretty funny to look at. Yeah, they're all engaging the Sun Temple boys for some reason. They're gonna take a hit there. That was a 100% chance. I don't think they have special defense yet. Wait, can they even use cloak against beam attacks? I don't think they can. They don't even have the morale for that yet, though, so it doesn't really matter much. Thank God for the stage bonus. But that's starting to get really, really scary. Finally. Wait, this isn't... Well, whatever. I think we mixed it up. But at least we did a decent amount of damage on the other target, so we can just pick him up with Altair's unit later. You know, the unit on... the head mounts on the Tempest unit kind of reminds me of one of the bosses from World Ninja Jaya. The one whose head kind of looks like that original character Do Not Steal from the first Western Super Sentai adaptation. I don't remember his name anymore, but the head kind of looks like that. Oh, come on, Gedoshi! Wait, no. Maybe Gedoshi. Still pretty low damage, and that's saying a lot, actually. Wait, this is technically a root split, right? So how do we set up things once we go into the intermission screen? No wonder. The boys aren't even trying. They're not even trying to engage the ones that... Never mind. I'd like to see how this works as a dynamic kill animation. Not firing. Good. It can get quite boring because these Star Eater drones only have one attack each. They don't have melee attack for some reason. And the one that does, the SCM-02, incorporates it into its ranged attack, so it's kind of different. This is apparently kill shot. Let's see if they actually hit. Yeah! Wow, that's a lot of damage. The heck? Oh, it still does the getting thrown away thing instead of just blowing up in that explosion. Oh well. Right, so that's a lot of energy eaten up. The boys are only at 135. Axel, you better do some serious damage on this one. Okay, but seriously, why does the color scheme seem to be mixed up? Shouldn't blue and maroon be on should be on Magni's unit, or actually the Axel Magni unit instead of the Altair Magni unit instead of the Axel Vesper one? Fire attacks are kind of short range, so a railgun hit like that is what's gonna happen instead. Still too far. It's better than nothing at this point. After that, Miyabi-san, I know you're gonna take a hit from this, but please score a hit on the enemy as well. They're very paper-thin. Look at the damage I'm taking. You won't hit me like that. Show some more conviction. Boom. Well, we're doing better than last time at the very least. I don't understand. We'll have to close in with these big guys. Probably gonna throw him in the middle of a large group of these guys next round, just so we can take care of them. Thankfully, there won't be any reinforcements, so as soon as we can finish this, we'll be able to move on to next day, yes? Dealt with worse. 2,000 gold. Coming up. That's still a lot of damage, despite the fact that they're the same. They're the same element. Slicer, okay. Let's soften up that guy for the next attack. But these guys definitely need an energy save pilot ability because they need a lot of energy for each attack. Y'all wanna go? Angle grinder. Grinder. What the heck am I saying? I can't wait today. I have to go. Right in the neural circuits. Let's see if that's gonna be a bit higher than the starting operation. Still the same almost. 5,623. At least there's the armor down debuff that will be in effect until the next turn, so. Any more? Cripes, it's a lot of more. 52% chance. Here comes a sweeping barrage. I do like how this game tells you if a new attack animation is going to show up by showing the word new in the show demo tab, so you know whether to watch it out or not. Even with the stage effect, it's still doing a lot of damage. All turrets charging. Love the 17 sound effect in that beam attack. It's kind of unfitting because that kind of sound effect is more common super robots instead of real ones. Ooh, just a bit more. Really good damage on that one. Just couldn't get it. Oh, right. This one has the accuracy down through debuff on a direct hit, so he'll have trouble counterattacking next time. Boss type, right? They're gonna have to tank this. Hopefully they can survive. Ow, bleeding hell! They're gonna die. I wonder if somebody has trust over on Star Sail. We don't have any repair units apart from the ship itself, so these guys will have to hang on for a bit longer. That's not gonna do much. 3,578 damage. Same time attack. Pizza Slicer. Oh, goody. I thought they were gonna die there. Yes! It's better than nothing at this point. Just give them the trust ability. Who else has trust? Is Shinobi the only one with trust here? Ah! Musangi AM! Good, and, well, Miyabi can heal himself with trust if things go off. Why did I click strike? At least there's still enough SP. Give him back a full spread. Attune. Unfortunately, that's gonna eat up all of that. Thankfully, we have strike though, so that's gonna be okay. No mercy. Rock types are here. Can we rush them? Do we have a rush attack? Maybe not. Definitely engage them here. We could probably blow this guy up though. Can we do the combination attack? Nope, we definitely have to be within the same we're like within one space of a friendly. Just in case we can probably adjust these if we need to. We don't have any ice types there. So we'll just have to cook them up. Oh cripes, was that gonna hit? I didn't check the hit standard. Oh, hit point. Wait, what? I didn't check the hit chance. Where the heck are my words? I think my brain's definitely on the short fuse today. Good slap, that guy's going to the dirt pound over 11,000. Every kill bonus for the Sun Tempo boys in the Regia. Is that the Regia or the Regia? I can't quite read if it's A or not. Oh, it's definitely A, so it's a Regia. Now, what do we use first? Because there's still a lot of them here. Probably give them 4C for a bit. Just on the same side. Easy to focus. Auto rounds on side. Analyze this big boy, so will be easier to deal with. He's the only command unit so far, which is a grouping. Can we analyze the other one over here? Well, it's kind of annoying that you can only do, you can analyze only one at a time instead of the newer one where you can stack them using a key. Right, so I should have also put analyze on those guys on top. Last of my analyze skills. Probably gonna send these guys into that. Lightning is weak against Earth, but I do have wind, so we can probably exile him. No, we don't. Too far out for any valuable attacks too. And if we split them up, they won't do as much damage as we want them to. Gotta do something about this. These guys didn't move as far as I thought they would. Kind of annoying. Probably mean I might have to restart this again. Okay, I mean, we can probably... No, this one. Ice and dark, fire and dark. Fortunately, that again is a little too far out. Maybe I should put it over here. The Star Sail doesn't have any map attacks, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, you definitely need to be in the same spot, which kind of sucks. Let's rock it. Let's show what's what, mate. Calibrating all systems, no need to go very fast! Dude, every time! We shall put you down. Headed for the proper fashion. Oh, it was a two-leg kick! I thought it was a single rider kick. I can get off this roller coaster. It is kind of neat that the Musanki... Well, I think I said this earlier, that it's kind of neat that the Musanki has a kind of heat sink that activates when it's firing its railgun. It's like the big circular ones. Big torus-shaped heat sinks that they have on something like the Fight. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of a mix-up here. Look at this. That's Axel. That's Axel in Vesper's color scheme. And that's Altair and Magnes. Yeah, that's definitely gonna need a bit of correction. I think nobody has pointed that out yet. So they got their pilot units wrong. Oh boy. I thought I was having a conniption, but it looks like I was right. There was a bit of a mix-up. Well, the names could work in a way, but the colors definitely... Ugh, use it all, it's my last turn. Don't mind me. I'm worried, I am very worried. The cold shot's on. Okay, where do we go? We still have one, two, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. We've only got 4 of my units left, and these guys are still full health. We can't, I don't expect Miyabi's wind attack to be able to... Right, sweeping barrage, I forgot about that. Unfortunately, sweeping barrage requires 30 energy per attack. So unless we get lucky with something, or at least we could get dual railgun. Dual railgun work even. Oh, okay, as long as it's all in the 9x9 square, this range, it works. Because I think back in the day you had to be on this, you had to be in a straight vertical or horizontal line alignment to make these support attacks work. But with this 9x9 thing, it's a little easier. Can't really engage that. Let's see what the attack looks like. First time I'm seeing a combo attack in this game, which is pretty nice. Ore no aite da! Watashi ni fuzuke! Show what sense can do! Through the drive! Steady! Summon engine projector! Where's the lead? Let's see what the lead attack. Yay! And then the stinger! What? Negative energy load is up. Oh, it's antimatter. It's an annihilator beam. Matter antimatter beam strike. Excellent. But I hope somebody already pointed out that the Tempest boys have their units mixed up. Because it really feels odd seeing them the wrong colors like this. Hey, this is Iris's color. What the heck? Well done, mates. Alright, on to the next. Never a moment's rest. Upwards and... Liz! Liz, I think they got your line wrong. Liz! Cripes, I wonder if Justice is... Advent... Well, I think Advent is in here. I might have seen them, but Justice? Not too sure, but still. Vesper, you had the words wrong as well. What the hell, dude? Okay, we've only got the Star Sail and the Vibretsu and Excopia ready to roll. I think the Excopia will be able to handle these guys on the right. So let's rush them in. Unfortunately, no. Too far. I'll have to take damage here. Okay, the other electric attack might be useful. I.e., Earth isn't really that high up. crap. Guess we have no choice. Let's see if we can engage them at range with the IE electric. No! Are you kidding me? We can't engage them? Well, I guess we'll have to slice them. My electric isn't gonna do anything. This is now a bit of a pain. The only idle ability I have is stage energy regen. Can't use sweep and barrage. Right, why didn't they have hidden away? Sweeping barrage has 7, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as long as that guy gets close within this range, we can engage him with sweeping barrage. Now the question is, can we take him out in one go? No, we cannot. That's bad. That's real bad. None of them have support attack as well. Cripes, I should have rushed them down here as well. Ugh. Alright, fine. Let's see if we can actually do something at least. Chance to hit. That's a no-go. Might as well just engage these guys here, see how that works. Is this providing the accuracy boosts again? Oh, it's the Masanki AV. Unfortunately, it's a little too far out, so we can't really engage that. Fine, you're going down in one shot. Our positions are really bad. I'm gonna have to restart this, I feel. Every single time. Oh wait, that was supposed to be a dynamic kill animation. Dang it! For one attack, right? No! Are you kidding me? So instead of focus, I should have gone for fury? See if this will go well. That boosts them up a bit. Now the question is, will they come close? Because I don't think they will. If this still doesn't work, I'm just going to restart and then give Autoran-san Fury in the next turn. Yeah, definitely not sure this will be enough. We'll at least try. Okay, Bouncer's Flash is gonna be a kill, no need to see that. Sweeping Barrage is gonna be a kill shot. Oh, they're too close! I'm not gonna kill it. Dang it! yeah, we really need to soften up the guys here in the south as well. Maybe we should just let the attackers from the north engage or follow us once we've linked up with the guys here. Definitely gonna need to restart then. I'm gonna give Adasan Fury maybe. Just increase I call it to increase some of those crit rates and maybe score some better damage. On that attack either, which means we definitely need to just do some damage on the top side, and then we'll restart. Yep, there it is. Player phase 3 again. No, don't save, exit and exit. Wait, why did I close that? It was supposed to be restart, ya dingus. Oh. At least we have that part saved. So we're going to use the stages again. Same stages as last time. Wait, what the, where is, no. Did I seriously save that? Are you bleeding kidding me? I hit the quick save by mistake! Are you bleeding kidding me? Well, that's one SR point out of the way, I'm afraid. So much for my perfect SR run. Why did I hit that by mistake? Is there an option to... No. The problem with this one is that you can't save a separate save data from your current game data, like in the modern Super Robot Wars, or rather in usual Super Robot Wars fashion, which is a bit of a problem. You can't really start this again. You hit restart on this, it'll go. It'll send you back to this stage, and you can't really. Yeah, it's gonna be the same one, right? Yep. Oh wait. If you it auto saves the continue, but if you still load on the save, why did it have to be so confusing? That's not exactly helpful, right? Yeah, this is definitely something that we need to note for the developer as well. I don't need improved evasion. What I need are reduced damage and reduced enemy armor. Let's go for this one first. Damage dodge area effect. If we can use Excel on these guys. Okay, what else are here? Well, we can't stack that. Oh no, it only means where it's deployed. Dang it! This is me not reading good enough. Okay, let's just Excel and Fury. Let's see if this will work. Just ignore that guy over there. Let's focus on trying to go over here first. We've clearly we need to rush the enemy and knock them out quickly. Because it looks like trying to play defensive in this map is only gonna cause us grief. It is kind of annoying though, a lot of their range attacks are very, or rather, a lot of their IE attacks are very weak, or rather very short ranged. Especially ones that they have affinity with. Because otherwise this would have been a bit more of a cakewalk. Focus on. Unfortunately, we can't use Sweeping Barrage yet, since it's a non-post move attack. We can at least soften up these guys first. Okay, time to speed run this again. Get the tune on right. Just analyze this big guy so that'll be easier to deal with right now, or rather in the end of the turn. Temple boys should have spirit. Focus? Do they need focus? Currently the only air types here. Definitely need focus there. Probably focus on getting one. Let's get the Star Sail first, since they have the barrier. Let's weaken up this guy. Spread the attacks around after this. Yeah, there's definitely a mix-up. It really bothers me looking at the colors of these Misaki units. How they're piling the wrong units. Oh yeah, that's another alternative, I think. I kind of forgot about that. I don't remember. No, I did have a game over last time I played SRW30, but that was mostly a personal mistake on my part. Or was it here? No, it was here. The game over was here, not in SRW30. I don't think I've done. Wait, no, I definitely had a game over in my SRW30 playthrough that I'm streaming. I'm getting a lot of things here. Does Cell have snipe? No, they don't. Not good. Not good. Without snipe, they won't be able to engage them more effectively from range. Fire isn't easy. Yeah, how about dark? I'll soften them up with dark attacks first. How much does that do? Not much, but it's better than nothing at this point. Well, either way, the Star Sail has support defend level 1 anyway, so we can just put these guys somewhere around here. Not a kill shot, but the same type attribute bonus should probably help here. I wonder if it's gonna be a critical. Not quite. They did take some damage from that one. Here we go. Turn 1 enemy phase. Let's see if they'll do anything. Once again, they're attacking the weaker unit every single time. Different one now. Yeah, a bit of a mismatch. I kind of wasted Altair's positioning by putting them outside of the striking range, or putting them outside the striking range of weaker targets, or targets that are weaker than them. Oh, well. They're at least doing some damage. We can probably attract the attention of the enemy from here. And we'll send Sun Tempo downwards to engage any of the enemies here on the south side and get bouncered. At least these guys are gonna get blown up. Yes. Put Sun Tempo up a bit. Cripes, that's gonna be a miss. Why are they rushing the Star Sail? Are they stupid? Okay, that's gonna be a shoot down, but hopefully it's not gonna count as heavy damage for. Yeah, it'll be an easier. 974. Okay, at least that one was a shoot down, but the damage is done. 48% chance. Thankfully, the elemental mismatch will give you a defensive boost. That caused very large damage, in fact. No. We'll have them take the damage, I suppose. That's not good. That's so not good. 45% chance. They'll have to tank the next one. Then we'll have to rely on trust. Oh! That was helpful. That was very helpful. The problem is, the SEM-02 might focus on Miyabi instead. Miyabi! Ganbare go! Ganbare! What V-fin is that reminding me of? Kinda looks like the X's V-fin has a lot more curve into it. Angle grinder. That's not good. That's so not good. They'll have to tank this. Dang it. So much for the analyze we cast on this thing. We'll tank that, right? Yes, they did. He's a slicer! Good enough damage. Earth type attack. Come on, you guys scored critical on this one, boss. Yes, 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 yes. Now it's turn 2. I'm gonna need Shinobi-san to give me some trust. And Maguni, where are you, Maguni? Trust as well. Get Miyabi back up to speed. Thank you. How many more enemies do we have to deal with? We have 13 more enemies to go. And this guy will be the real issue because we don't have anybody who's close enough to engage him, and, well, Sun Tempo's light attack is not exactly on top there. Unless this guy gets out of the way, they can't support fire, so... Engage that with the IE electric later. Pizza slicer on this guy. Clear these guys up first, I think. Why does nobody have a map attack in this place? let's not forget Attune, because these guys are kind of blind. Snipe? Can we snipe anybody with this thing? I guess. Just to be on the safe side, snipe. And strike. Good. Enough SP for all of that. Mercy. Fury. They don't have an attack that needs charge. Why the heck does he have charge? All of their attacks are pros moves, so why does he need charge? Not enough for a strike, so I think we'll just have to Fury and focus here. Maybe persist. Yeah, let's see how much health they have. Okay, analyze that big guy again. And also that guy with the... Analyze everybody with full health. Oh, we're done. Dang it. These guys have anything that can destroy rock type attacks. Nope. It's the Sun Temple boys that have that. So as long as we can destroy any of these, it'll be easier to deal with them later. Player damage taken. Okay, we can sit here. Just guiding this guy now with a rail gun. We'll do the combination attack next stage if we have to. Good enough damage. But I definitely need some more work with that. Shinobi should have hidden away on the first run. Wait, speaking of, which of you guys have? Right, it was Vesper. Unfortunately, he doesn't sync well with any of the targets here right now, so we can't really use him. Especially since all of these are all ice types and he's a dark type. If we were engaging the boss here instead, that would be easier. At least we can balance things out. But I need this guy taken out. From the ion cannon, so Shinobi-san, onegaishimasu. Windcaster. $7,500, not a lot, but that's better than nothing at this point. That opens up the mobility for the Sun Temple boys. Miyabi to deal with these other guys on top too. Which one is stronger against wind again? So Earth is strong against lightning, lightning is strong against water, water is strong against fire, fire is strong against ice. Ice, right. Unfortunately, there's no ice lineup here. Does anybody have charge? Okay, let's quick charge. Show and charge. So we can use sweeping barrage on this guy. Let's see if they can survive the 69% chance to hit. Unfortunately, this won't be a crit hit. Neither of them has Fury on, so... Wait, now I remember which V-Fin I saw that before. The unit is using the Air Master V-Fin. Air Master. Okay, if that's something like the Air Master's V-Fin, then the Pizza unit... just a bit more would have been a kill shot. The Pizza unit here, the X-Cambia, having what looks like the X's V-Fin isn't too far off. Now the problem is the Sun Temple boys don't have a V-Fin. What if they'd have the Leopard? Well, no V-Fin, so... Okay, distributed damage decently enough. It's just this guy that's really kind of gonna cost us some issues. Unless... Light. 2% chance to hit. Do we have anything else? Okay, let's go for Persist. They have Fury on, right? Please don't have Fury on. Unfortunately, I don't have 10 on. But I just need the damage. Same type attack bonus would have been really helpful, but yes, 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 that's what I want. Let's hope this guy goes for the Sun Temple boys. Let's evasion there all around. Who else? It's just Masanki AM and X-Cambia. I haven't moved this turn. Slicer. I'm back in this guy mode. Lightning. Should be easy for this guy. This one, not so much. So. Gonna be a hit. Let's see if we can take care of that. Wait, I had snipe on. I could have just engaged these guys first. Oh well. No use crying over spilt milk now. This guy. Or this guy. I got my fingers crossed that this, well, hopefully this one will work this time. Okay, that's a kill shot. It's a kill shot somehow. No! Why? Why do they keep doing this to us? I was right there. I was right there. I was so bleeding close to getting a win. That makes me feel really, really sad. Okay, so we need to lead all of the enemies to the target or to the units that are much more effective against them, because they keep rushing the Sun Temple boys on the left side. So we'll probably have to move them to the right a bit more, so that they'll be able to go down much more faster. Even with a kill shot like this, since they can't really, do any damage to these other guys, it's kind of a shame. Two enemy guys managed to survive. Dang it. Alright, restart. Restart the dang thing. Download. Up. Yellow and B. Evasion. What I need is accuracy, maybe. Maybe not. Can't use their spirit, that's for sure. Charge. Their ability, increased damage double. So as much as possible, we're going to move all of the Sun Temple boys to the right, so that these windy boys will engage. Will have no choice but to engage the Misaki AM. Of course, it's going to be a real problem once things get a little hairier. Well, the other problem here is, of course, the Misaki AM, or rather, these guys might engage the Sun Tempo instead of the AV. Then again, they do have two fire type attacks here we can take advantage of, so we can move them over here to the side and they'll do some damage. Problem is, if these guys go ahead to the right as well and engage the Reggae. Now let's see if this works. Accuracy. Accuracy it is. The Misaki is pretty far out, which means they're not going to be able to effectively engage the targets out here. Kinda sucks. But what can you do? I guess we'll just have to soften this guy up for the boss later. They still got hit by that? Seriously, guys? Oh well. Snow bit persist, just in case. I know he's got the C domain, but I'm not too confident he'll be able to do anything with that. I mean, he is using a ship, and most of the attacks are kind of light. The C domain should be able to tank them out. Just trying to make sure that he'll not take any damage early on. Even though this is supposed to be a brief stage. How many times have we restarted? Even worse than the last time. What the heck, man? Okay, we got an opening over here. We should probably send the Sun Temple boys a little further down, if we can. Happens if they get hit by a 30% chance. My RNG rolls have been really bad. To be honest. It's also very disconcerting. Still very disconcerting to see the boys powering the wrong units. Railgun. that are going to take a hit from this one. They did. Excellent evasion there from the captain. The hero of slime. Self-proclaimed hero of slime, more like the Sun Temple boys will have to dance, thank, and dance heavily because they'll be dropping straight down. Does anybody have XL? Well, I can use snipe maybe. Then will we have enough SP for Fury later though? Okay, 3. Maybe we will be able to use Fury later. Soften that guy up. Okay, let's give this guy the what for. Unfortunately, this kind of spreads out our stages a bit more, so they can't really stack abilities right now. Which would be helpful in dealing enough damage to provide Miyabi with some much needed SP boosts, or rather will boosts. Miyabi Guru. We'll probably just spread it out first. Let the enemies come to us. Does that add? Yep, it adds will at least. It's time for pizza. Excel. We've already put analyze on this guy, right? Not yet. Okay, then we'll use analyze on him. Then we'll use Vesper's analyze later on. Easy slicer, which one needs it? Nobody. Let's engage this guy. Ooh, that's pretty close. Alright, let's see how it goes. Enemy phase, turn 1. As expected, they're going for the weaker unit again. Why do they keep rushing the Sun Tempo crew? Is it because they kind of use a super? Well, Bouncer's Flash is doing excellent work, extensively damaging some of these guys. Thanks to the armor reduction capabilities of our state bonuses, they'll be easier pickings for later on. Wow, that was close! One of the rare instances that a ship manages to invade in this game. Right back at ya! Oh no, what happened over there? Shinobi's having 7 XP, that's gonna be a knockout, excellent. Why are they all going for these boys? What the heck is going on? Ah, are you kidding me? Well, so much for the anti-dark ability. I guess we should just keep Estelle in the back. That was frustrating. Though I wouldn't mind them going down if it means we'll finish this operation in 2 turns. I'll take the cash penalty. They're basically like the mobile fighters in some of the titles. They look and move like reals, but they have the mobility, or rather, they have the evasiveness of supers. And since they have really light armor, they tend to be easy pickings. Oh, that's not good. In the slightest. How is it not counted as a kill shot? Yeah, definitely have to restart this again. Yep, that's 2 of them. We'll have to restart. I can afford 1 loss. 2 units down is a bad thing in this one. Though we can probably try, I don't know. Okay, let's just try. Try one more turn. If it still does not work, I'm definitely gonna restart again. That means we're gonna be able to use a different idle ability now. Different idle ability now because both of these guys went down pretty badly. No, there's no coming back from that. It's time to restart. That was awful. I still don't get why the boys have awful evasion. I mean, sure, it's hard mode, but they shouldn't be having really bad evasion penalties like that. Oh, what can you do? The guy is probably a fan of the classics, so well, the classic titles are much harder and a lot more focused on really taking things slow instead of rushing everything. These guys are much more paper thin than even the lightest reel in any modern title, but let's go. How far do these guys move? Not good, they don't move that far. Or they move a bit far, but they don't move that far, but they have a range attack that can engage the Sun Temple boys if they come close. 104. Wait, what? 1, 2, no, that's 5 movements. 5. Okay, they can probably not move that. So let's move. Right, let's keep the Sun Temple boys down here. Keep them up there, rather. Fury. No, let's not focus up. We're gonna need Fury first. Focus. Somebody analyze that big guy. We're gonna wail on the big guy first. See if that works this time. Maybe it is. Soften up this guy first. Ow, 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 ow. I hit. Kinda hurt. those guys are knocked out. Ah, cripes. Wait, I already gave them a 2, right? Oh, but maybe not. Okay. I'll give him 1 more, please. Maybe you can also get some extra damage, or you can do some more damage by taking some damage yourselves and activating Prevail. Right? Now they should be within range of these guys. Spirit ability. Unfortunately, Axel can't be used anymore. Only snipe. We'll take out this guy first. Watashi no aite da! Spirit up. Let's use Fury later. Snipe him. On the bottom. We already have not. We have Fury on. Let's go and accelerate. And let's wail on this big guy down here. Easy slicer! Armor down should be able to do something for him. Oh, that's not good. That's so not good. Trust him a bit. Okay. Why is it a 74% chance? Come on! You guys are in a reel! Look at the size of it. Whoa, what? Okay then. See, it's listed as a medium, which means it's a real type. So why are they really slow? I don't get it. The Excambia is also medium, which is usually a real type. Okay, the Rakia, though, is one large, so that's understandable, but still. One large, but the armor is paper thin. Then again, yep. Hostile defense is awful, 148. The elevators is even worse at 137. As expected, the Knight gets a boost up with 178. Oh, this is his unit. The element is flight. No, wait, no. Element air, element fire. Light doesn't do anything. We can't activate Cloak because they don't have that much spirit just yet. They're still at only 112. Let's try this again to see if it works. Okay, firing some ice beams. Should hurt them this time, right? The main concern here is the enemies tend to engage the weakest on the field, which means that when we're not engaging a target, engaging our units that have a bit of a stat advantage against them, we can't really weaken them much more than we can right now. Out there. Ooh, that guy rushed in. Fairly crazy maneuver from that wind type unit. Almost got him. The railgun. Star Sail doesn't have a map attack. Would have been really helpful here. This one rock attack knocked out. Didn't hit him as much. Dark. Sure you want to do dark? Okay. Probably gonna save funds there. Gun. Fire attacks don't do as much damage as I thought they would. Uh-oh, that's an electric type. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive that. Ew, what? Do you have anything else? Not good. So not good. Why are they doing this? I don't get this. Come on, give me some more of that sweeping barrage. Okay, pizza slicer time. They survive. Oh, that's a little too close for comfort. Dang it! I gotta spread up the damage a little more if they were able to survive most of these. That was a critical? Are you kidding me? Guys with full health. That's just really great. How do we play this? There's still too many rock types over here, and there's a lot of electric types here as well. Can't send the Sun Temple boys down because they're a little too far out. Can a dark type attack soften that guy up? We're gonna need a tune again. Much needed stage ability type. Otherwise, this would have been much easier to deal with. Hold on a bleeding second. Striking range. Yes! Fury, you'll have to work, or you'll have to earn your keep for this one. But how do we deal with these two, or make them three? Anybody have of XL. Well, I have snipe, but I can't use that. Dang it. What the heck is wrong with you? Okay, intuition is. And Keyta hot store. That didn't do much. I think throwing in a wind attack would have been much better. Somebody with zeal at this point. I'll take all comers. Come on, you gotta come in closer so we can engage you. One guy with full health there, a lot of very heavily protected positions here. Miyabi being alive would have made this a bit easier. I think we had a better chance of scoring the end game. But they just had to be paper thin. They don't even have wall in either of their spirit skill lists. Not even a full fire attack. Okay, like... That's gonna go down. Lightning strike, railgun. No. Well, whatever. Hit him with a railgun. Spread the damage around. Altair has continued. No, he doesn't, but he has guard. And he has a command level 2. How far is this guy gonna run? He can still get to us. Guys have support attack. Nobody else. It's just the boys. Chance to hit. If this misses, that's good enough. Okay. Finger crossed, we're gonna get this right. We have to tank this. Three. Four. 5. Six. Come on. 7. 8. Oh, no, there's still one full stack down there. I don't think we're gonna be able to complete this. Dang it! It really would have definitely helped if we still had the but there's just so paper thin. I don't get it. They're using. Well, I mean they can be paper thin, but their mobility is garbage. Good lord. They're supposed to be real types, but yeah, that guy would have been easier to deal with. Only one survivor. Miyabi could have cleaned this up much better. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, he survived that? I thought it was a kill shot. What the heck? They're just running around the same thing, man. This is not good. This is not good. Exit. Restart. I am very, very sorry if you're just dropping in and it feels like I've been playing the same stage for like maybe 1.5 hours right now. But I just cannot let go of not getting an SR point, or perfect SR point run when I have the chance to do so. How do we deal with y'all? I keep forgetting it doesn't work. It doesn't follow you. Great damage by their effect. Just charge and soften up some of these other guys. I don't get why these guys, or at least Arubaba, doesn't have support defend while Rika does. I mean, we can't switch out to Rika on the drop-in. But the problem is we won't be able to spread the damage, and these rock types will definitely focus on the DX Kapia so they can rush in. Which is why I prefer sending Miyabi over here solo to engage them with the sweep. We've already got charge in effect. I think we're just gonna play around and do that as well. Let this guy simmer for a bit. We already gave him analyze, so sweeping barrage on these guys now. Take him in range. He doesn't even have spirit on, which is kind of annoying. Excel and put him as far away from the other team as possible. Okay, PC Slicer. Easy Slicer. Though they're definitely gonna engage Miyabi either way. Armor up. Let's just focus on increasing. Evasiveness might be a better idea. score critical on that. That kind of sucks. Might as well use the elemental bonus, even though there's no stab abilities for Shinobi. He is a captain and he's not elemental. But it does greater damage than the main cannon right now, so... Excel. Okay, that should be enough. So, right click. Wow, good. Critical kill. It's only Altair and the Misaki AM. Secure weapon. Really got this fool. Really? Really? Fine. Strike it is. It's getting even drier despite the fact that the humidity is finally going back up to normal levels. Because it is technically spring, it feels more like summer at this point. Again, how many times have we done this song and dance number? Guard should be effective for Altair now. And that's a shoot down. Excellent work. Altair also doing some serious damage on those earth types here. They're not hitting him that good. Sorry if I'm skipping, I just really want to get over and done with this stage so we can move on to the next. How many times have we done this? Oh, they died. That took a hit. Let's see if the guard will work next time. Railgun. Elemental mismatch is keeping Axel and Vesper alive. 80% chance to hit. Miyabi's evasion penalties are a bit fast, grow up a bit faster, I think. See, it's already at 69. It was only 48 on the first attack. How the heck did that happen? Sorry about that, just had to fix something. Ooh, that's loud, that's loud. If he takes a severe damage from this, oh my god. I'll just have to send it into tank mode because holy cow, that's annoying. They're freaking paper. Do we risk it? 29, it's a 59% chance to hit, even though it's saying that's not gonna be a kill shot. Fine. One guy made this, right? It's still not a kill shot. Survive 31 HP, 62% chance to hit. Still not a kill shot. I'll take my chance of the Commissar on this one. On. 54 HP. We will prevail. Golem 1. There's still that boss. Come on. You gotta survive this attack, guys. We need you to soften up the enemy later. I'm hyperventilating. I'm hyperventilating. I am hyperventilating. This a little too close. I think they're gonna get shot at. That's for sure. Come on. I need you alive for the next run, people. Come on. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. 54% chance to hit. Come on, man. I can breathe a sigh of relief. They survived. Thank Matsuri. Gotta give them trust. And they're all in the box. They're all in the box. They're all in the bleeding box. Maguni. Yes, they're back full. By the grace of Matsuri, we survived. Do I want to? I feel like if I save here, we might have to restart afterwards, and then fine. Let's do it. Let's save. Let's do an alternate save, but we're not gonna use that for the main save. I'm just gonna use it in number 2. Back up. There we go. But that's the emergency save, because hard mode can definitely be clear with no upgrades too. The problem is I'm not as skilled with that as I'd like to think of myself. That's a problem later. Who do we want to send out first? Because there's only these windy boys and they're all really damaged. A couple of Earth types here we can engage. Okay, analyze the big guy so he'll be easier to deal with. Alright, Partisan, give me Fury. slice version. Not good. Not good. Somebody will win time. Unfortunately, these boys aren't. Okay, so the Star Sail can move 6 spaces. 5, 6. What can we engage? Too far. Too close. Either, but that should be enough to give these guys an opening, right? Problem is, I can move the Sun Temple unit a little further down than I can go for Snipe or Fury, but Snipe is only for 1 attack, so that's not a good thing. So we've already dropped Analyze with this guy, so we're gonna give Miyabi for C. Open up this guy so we can provide mobility for Altair. What? What do you mean it didn't hit? Okay, at least we have the early save, so we can use that. Well. Can't believe that'll actually come into effect as soon as we get everything done. Okay, let's go with Fury. Axel. And then, Analyze on this big bully. And more Analyze on some of these full guys up. Analyze has been really helpful for us, especially in the actual games. Now, how far can this guy go? It can probably... He has Instinct, but it's not activating because it's currently at 124. You need 6. Why does he need Instinct to get better event or hit and evade stats anyways? Ah, my throat. Yeah, 70% chance to hit is kind of... I don't have enough for intuition too. Nobody has a tune. Well, somebody has a tune, but we ran out. anybody we can engage with this? No. Too far. Fine, snipe it is. Fury won't be very useful when they're not going to be engaged anyway. I mean, they're not going to be engaged that much anyway. Come on, 94% chance. That's got to be a hit, right? Yes, that's good enough damage for now. An 8% chance is laughably bad. It's very bad, 78% chance. I don't think that's gonna be a hit. I need this guy out of the way. If we can send this guy down here, it'll be much easier to deal with him. This is going to be insanely painful to deal with. That's not good. 85% chance. Did we take it? Fine. Let's see if this works. Come on, Shinobi-san. It's 85. Hit or nothing. Madoho Hassan! Thank you. There's even worse. There's rocks in the way. Better than nothing at this point. Yes, good damage all around. We'll focus our fire on the big guy. The only guy still here. Barrage. The accuracy down would probably help them survive the next attack, right? At least 20% accuracy down, right? Come on. No! I'll take it. Right, here we go. So many enemies left. 13 enemies. that's a kill, but I think the Raptor might be badly damaged. Oh no, they're gonna go at Shinova and there's still that green guy over there. Are you bleeding kidding me? There's always that one guy who refuses to go down. And they're gonna go down. I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna restart this anyway. It's much better to just keep Axel and Vesper on the right side to keep those three guys occupied, because apparently they don't move as well as they want to. Yeah, still not a kill shot on that either. There's even more people that survived that. Strike range. Cripes, I forgot about that. Well, it doesn't matter if I make a mistake here, I'm just going to... What the actual heck? How bleeding soft are you guys? Like, seriously. Sun Tempo boys are out of position. They can't engage this guy. Okay, that will be for this guy. Have that last fight. Okay, let's we got the big guy analyzed. We just need to analyze these other guys. definitely can actually finish this round. Come on. Who else? It's this guy. This guy. Right here. He's the annoying one. Can we take out this guy with the railgun? What about the fire attack? Take this guy out with the rail. But I need this dang loser with the railgun taken out. He's the toughest of the crew, so we need to take him out now. Hopefully these two idiots on the right side will rush Axel instead and get burned. Papa will probably handle that. Sweeping barrage! Yeah, sweeping barrage is weak against any earth type attacks, but sweeping barrage is on the list. Soften him up for us. Ah, the other guy isn't gonna be able to. Too far. I think I might have to restart it again from the top because there's one full health guy down there, and I don't think we got anybody we can use to deal with him. Fine, dark it is. No, 82% chance they're gonna miss this. There's a good chance they're gonna miss this. I knew it! I had a feeling that was gonna happen. They're definitely gonna have to restart this from the top. Really, really bad. Good that Miyabi managed to survive, but bad in the sense that no damage was done on everybody else, and their accuracy is awful. We'll have to restart from the top. Now I just need to know how I can keep Miyabi from being blown away. Unless... I have an idea. I know this is a bad idea, but I think this might work. Just let me try this idea out for now. Tune Excel. Snipe. Excel will have Excel as well. Boys will we're gonna run as far away as possible. That means going down to the edge of the position here. I know it's a bad But I want to see what will happen if the enemy starts moving around here. And... oh, let's wait. Easy, I think, since they still have the C domain. Now let's split up. Maybe not. See if this will work better. We just sent the reinforcements to go downwards, avoiding much of the damage. Although, there's a good chance that might split the enemy around a bit. But these guys up here are better defended because they have access to the star sail. So if the enemies decide to move northwards, except for the command unit, we can take care of that later. While the big boys out here on the orbital station can handle everything else. Take damage, but that's fine. Something's missing. Oh, I forgot to use their abilities. Great, that's really great. That's really, really great. Whatever. This is a test run after all, see if things change for that. Most of the targets will not be in range anyway. So we'll just engage what we can for now. 89% chance to hit. Why are they so bad at this? Boom. They got hot stuff. Forgetting that the animations have not saved up for these ones, so let's go ahead with them rolling it. Got you knocked down at least. Now we just need to work through this and then see if we can actually survive. Oh, sweet, that's gonna soften up. Ignore some of these guys. It's just the problem. It's just the guys on the bottom that are a real problem. C-domain is doing work. Although the attacks are starting to get really heavy. I'll just shoot down. Tell me they're gonna get hit by that. What? Axel? Oh, yeah, this one's putting up a fight. you have anything else with a good chance, with a better chance of hitting? Just bouncers flash the dang thing. Oh my god. Well, this is what you get when you don't have stage bonuses on. If they die here, we are so done for. Because their punching power is much needed here. Okay, railgun's up. Whew. Okay, that was a bit of a help. At least they all focus on Axel rather. As expected, the other guys on the lower end will rush the south side instead of engaging us up here. Not good. So that plan's out the window. Yeah, there's a lot of guys coming in low. I don't think we can engage them effectively. We'll definitely have to restart. Dang it. Dang it. See, the real issue here, the real issue we have right now is that Miyabi is made of paper and his thrusters are busted. His unit should be able to evade those attacks without much issue, but no. There are a bunch of people who think they're supers who can tank any attack. Ignore this big guy for now. Spirit. Not spirit. It should be ability. Damage. Increase. Probably soften up this guy. Allow these guys to move to the center instead. So it's not snipe that we need, it's strike, because these guys suck at aiming. I'm bleeding believable. Snipe. Oh, he sniped the dark boss over there. But I kinda wanna use Fury though. Fine, persistent is. And we use Amazon's light to soften up that guy. If we can blow him up early, we can probably make it much easier for Miyabi to survive. Pizza slicer! Alright, so let's get to work. I am gonna angle grind your wing binders, you big guy. Thanks to the armor down, we can make more. We can give Miyabi a better chance of destroying this guy. So I'll take care of him. Now we're going to take advantage of the range here by using Sweeping Barrage on charge, and that small guy down there isn't going to be a problem for later. Until later. Good! A critical hit. That's a good sign. Hang on a second, let me grab real quick, hang on. Altair doing some decent work, doing some serious damage on these guys. Thankfully, with the command boost provided by the Star Sail, he is getting 100% accuracy. More damage. We gotta stop him as soon as possible. I wonder if I can nothing we can't handle. The Star Sail has a low base health count compared to either the Brass Bell or the Silver Bell. Which could be a problem for later. Fire types. Okay, we can get them soon. I'd probably move XL downwards after this rail gets attacked. So we can split the damage unless there are weapon types besides engage Auto Papa instead. I still can't get over the fact that they're piloting the wrong units. Simply one hell of a color mix-up. Good damage. Still needs some more though. Any other attack? No, Electric the only one. Mine. Absolutely garbage damage because of the mismatch. See if you can actually prevail for this one. Miyabi might die here again though. I don't like this. Okay, split the attack. Split the attack. We need Miyabi's extra attack ability, though. Okay, he can still handle this. Okay, that's a good one. They focused on Auto Papa instead, and they're gonna get sliced. Perfect. Oh, that's not good. That's so not good. 49% chance. I don't want to look. Yes. No. No, 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 no. Evade. He's not badly damaged. They're both badly damaged. Okay, one more. And at least this one Miyabi can handle because there's a bit of a ability boost. Yes, 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 yes. This is a much better setup. I think I can use this as a backup quick save. Yeah, there you go. Now, let's see who needs fixing and who needs attuning. Attune Excel definitely needs that. Somebody else needs Trust Spirit. Oh, I have Vigor on. Sweet. 30%. Dang it! That's it? Oh well. I still have Vigor on. I think I do. Who else has Trust on? Okay, Maguni. have to analyze every green or full green target here just to soften them up for later. Let's just hope. Ooh, we have one more. That's pretty much it. And we're out. Haru-san will have to rely on Fury. No strike, unfortunately. Really, nope, not available. Not available. This recharge doesn't really do much. Let's put it there. Reduces the damage taken by allies in the area of effect class returns all the units moves. Alright, let's go. Get the Sun Temple boys down here as soon as possible. Let the Tempest boys handle this along with Shinobi-san in the Star Sail. Fury up! I don't think we need Persist right now. We already have Persist. What's wrong in like I don't have Earth types with these boys. Okay, Maguni still has Strike on, so we're gonna go there. And then Shinobi-san will go with Intuition because they'll have to split up. Here. Okay, we can still hit them. How about the other targets? Okay, we engage them easily. Okay, we can engage these guys. The lightning type. Alright, Axel, this one's on you. You have to score a hit on, or you have to do 285 HP. Okay, I'll take it. These guys are well within fire range anyway, so they should be easy to deal with. Let's open up the area for... Let's open up the area for Altair. Hang on a second. Coco. That's Altair, open. There's a lot of them down there. Unfortunately, Axel is all the way out there. Come on, this has got to hit. Watashi wa Keyta! Good enough damage for me, I guess. Although they did take a hit from the counterattack. Who else could I use trustworthy? Oh, Fury only works for one attack? Dang it, I thought it was a one-turn ability. Oh, no use crying over spilt milk now. At least we all have them in one box. Alright, let's get to work. Boom. Let's get Miyabi out there. Probably let Shinobi-san handle these. Then have the Sun Temple boys provide support fire over on this side. Right? Come on, this has got to work, right? Perfect. Sweeping barrage! Oh, right, you don't have any. I do have energy. Nice sweeping barrage, these losers. He sucks! What the actual heck? 14,000? Okay. Make or break. That's a kill shot. Another kill shot. More kill shots. Just keep them piling up. No, I don't think I can score a kill shot on the bottom end, though. Come on, Star Sail. You can handle this. You gotta take these three guys out, XL. Okay, that's a kill shot. Please, 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 please. Keep them piling up. Come on, we're almost there. Come on, come on, come on. We're getting there. We're getting warm. We're getting real warm. Yes, 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 yes. After all this time. Just 2 more. Oh crap, that's not good. 81%. Is he gonna hit? Are you kidding me? Hado-san? Okay, no panic. We definitely can. We can definitely come back from this. We did save right at the last one. So we just need... No, don't save, don't save, don't save, don't save. I just need to get the same setup again. I just need to blow up this guy significantly. But somebody has to give them a tune as well. Or should he have... Yeah, no, let's just go for focus. Because Fury doesn't really do much against these guys. Let's just go to focus up, then trust these boys to get the job done. Double charge, vigor, and trust, intuition, Babuni, I'm also gonna need you. Platoon. At least we know we can actually do it. It's just a problem. The problem is some of these guys have absolutely terrible base accuracy sets, which really, really makes it much more difficult to get them rolling. Okay, that's enough trust. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, just goes one fury up. Should be enough to take care. Penalize all the big guys. Ah! Well, whatever. Should be enough for at least one more target. This guy should go. Alright, let's open hostility, shall we? Which one did we use? Did we engage with the Masangi? Was it this guy or this guy? Okay, we'll take care of that guy. Charge up the railgun, stand by to engage. Oh, what the heck happened? Boing, boing. Now that I think about it, the setup of the railgun's heat sinks on the Misaki unit kind of looks more like the Stargazer than the Gaids, which is kind of neat. Though I don't think they use it as like a propulsion system like what the Stargazer does with its own system. Okay, what do we got? There's still somebody we can analyze, right? Okay, that's going down, he's going down, he's going down, he's going down. Let's check out the full health guy first. Oh, he's up for a good fight. I'll crush you. Boom. And that's a great thanks to the Fury boost. Right? Or is it the Analyst boost? I think it was the Analyst boost. We have charge in effect. Now we're gonna send you guys to the laser. Rail shooter! Should be enough to soften them up. Hang on. Double check something. Gotta look it up. Watashi wa aite da! Critical on that one will be very useful for later. Just need to deal with you. What does Izuru have anyways? Dark? Is he a dark type? Oh, he is. bonuses, however. So let's just send the Sun Temple boys inwards. Take care of this guy instead. Alright, let's see if the Elementals will do them some bonuses. Yes! Just a bit more. More I need to deal with. Wait, I forgot to give them... Did I not give them their special ability yet? Keep forgetting that. Anyway, let's bring these boys out of the line of fire. Autopapa can handle the other guys on the ground, I think. No, don't exit yet. Let's try if this works without the... without the stage ability provided by the Sun Tempo group. Oh cripes, 96% chance to hit. Better nothing. Come on, we're almost there. Just a bit more. Takes care of that flank. This one is also going to go down, I think. Come on. 98% chance. Are they going to miss this? God for the cloak. Don't think they have enough around for the cloak to activate. Hang on a second, let me just fix something in the background real quick. Get slapped. Oh, cool. Yes, that's a kill shot. Another kill shot. More kill shots. Come on, keep piling up the points. It's just 3 guys. 2 more guys actually. Come on. Thank God for the cloak providing some much needed defense. Still, you gotta hit him. That's a kill! That's a kill! Finally, that lasted 3 hours too much. Alright, everyone in the conference room pronto. We have a lot to discuss. Thank Matsuri, we're done. Alright, so first of all, Star Cell Conference. Oh, they're green. You four are very lucky you're not in the brig right now, due to our exceptional circumstances, let's say. Yes, Captain. Alright, let's review the footage from Rika's memory, and see if things really were as bad as you said. Oh, this is... How's everyone holding up? Not great. Our EN reserves are getting really low. Oh, those are noise tanks. We're nearing our limits, but we have nowhere to go. How about up? Up? Oh, up! The cargo pod has been sitting there ready for launch since yesterday. Whoa, boy. That's incredibly dangerous. And only our units fit on it as well, or survive the ascent. We shouldn't do something that drastic unless we really have no other choice. Dang it. Ah, come on! So we got noise and space heaters again. So, but we can't just leave the soldiers who've been helping us out there to the fate. There must be some other way. What do you say? I say we do it. Oh, they're not noise. I'm in. Alright, it's decided. You four, on the pod, now! Wait, we can't just leave you here! You old folks don't stand a chance against this many. I can't do Izuru-san's, raspy voice. It's a really great raspy voice, by the way. That kinda hurts, but listen here, kids. We may not know what's going on, but one thing's for sure. Our world, our family, our friends are all in great danger. And the four of us ain't gonna fix that. Hey, is that Captain Bannon? Is that you? But you kids and your fancy hologers are just right. So get out of here, live, and pay us back by making sure to save the planet. We won't let you down. Good, now move. Alright, give them hell, boys. Strapped in and ready to go. No time for safety checks, just get us out of here. Initiating launch sequence. 3, 2, 1. Hassa! I thought we were gonna be playing that segment again. Given the situation you were in, I can see that he took the only possible way to escape. And I should have said this earlier, but it's good to see you all made it out in one piece. Thanks, Captain. We're all glad you made it out alive. That was a close save, darn. If anyone needs a stiff drink after all that, I'll hook you up. We can't let the sacrifice those soldiers made go to waste. You never know, they might have made it out. I sure hope so. We did have a theory it was our idolic energy that was drawing the enemy units in. So they might have just left after we took off. That's a very optimistic outlook to have, but sure would be nice. Now on to the next mystery. You call those things out there Star Eaters. Where did you get that name? We actually only heard about them a couple of minutes before our pod arrived. While we were passing through the atmosphere on the ascent, we received a Hololive global broadcast message. Rika, if you could? Sure thing. Start playback. That's H-Chan. Attention all Hololive affiliated personnel. This is H-Chan of the Brass Bell. We have successfully destroyed the main stronghold of our unknown attacker on the Japanese mainland. Doing so has restored our communication lines. We also learned that the attackers refer to themselves as Star Eaters and that their primary goal appears to capture sources of idolic energy. Be advised that another adversary has also revealed itself. We suspect them to be related to the noise from Virtual World Legend. The noise? You gotta be kidding! Shh. Recommend to check any unusual unknowns with noise scanning equipment when possible. The Brass Bell will set out towards the North American mainland with the goal of destroying the enemy Star Eater stronghold there. The time of departure will be 0900 on the 8th of August. Any units that receive this message are advised to head towards the Japan HQ for shelter or to join us at the American HQ to partake in the upcoming mission. The suspected location of the enemy stronghold in North America are encoded in this message using the standard encryption scheme. This broadcast will repeat on time. It will repeat for the time being. So they already destroyed one of the enemy's strongholds while we were sitting around doing nothing up here in space. That's H-Chan for you. So, what should we do? That seems fairly obvious. We should join the mission. That's right. But look at the date. The mission starts today. We can't make it to the HQ on time to join in. Then why don't we head to the location directly and join up there? Could drop right on top of them and give them a show. I'm ready to go after what happened in Europe. Oh, that was the Europe HQ. Cripes. Count me in. Losing isn't our style. This sounds right up my alley. but that's insane. I'm also through sitting around. I'm a Holo captain, and I'll do what I have to do. But, Captain, give it up, Bess. You're outnumbered here. It's not that surprising that a culture built on giant mechs would make for some hot-blooded individual. Stop meta commenting. Damn it, you're ruining the immersion, dude. Come on. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations there. Very hard indeed, but that was just me being poor at managing a small unit with very bad marksmanship and defense. Fine, guess we'll just have to mag it then. I thought it said mog for a second, and I was like, who the hell's in charge of this dialogue? That's the spirit. It's magging time, ladies and gents. To your stations, we're leaving for the enemy stronghold immediately. Okay, it is split mode. Hang on, let me just save this on the main save real quick, and then let's review who we have. We have the Musaki, but they're still wrong colors. This really bothers me. What the heck? So we have the Musaki, the Ragia, the Musaki, the Ragia, the Vibratsu, and the X-Copia alongside Star Sail. And our pilots... Not much PP to work with here, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait until we can come back to this next time. Not much money either, 42,000? I guess we'll have to worry about that next time. For the time being, I would like to thank you for dropping by with us. Thanks for enjoying the stream. It was a bit of a doozy, especially since we only spent one mission again. I think we've been around for, we went around over 3 hours just trying to get past the boys, or letting the boys get past all these blockades in space. And now we're going for a land drop operation, apparently. So I'm not too sure how things are gonna go from here. And I'm not too sure if I'm gonna continue tomorrow. I might give it another day or rest, but I'm really curious about how it's gonna go. So it might be another Super Holo Wars stream tomorrow if things go well. Just keep an ear out on socials for any updates on that. For the time being, though, if you got any complaints or violent reactions about the stream tonight, I would really be grateful if you could drop me a line on my Twitter or my Pixiv. If you got a hankering for older streams that are expired here on Twitch, you can always check the Simul Stream archive linked in the About tab of my profile page on Twitch, and also searchable on YouTube. That's work with a U instead of an O. By the way, if you're currently checking the bot, thanks for dropping by. Sorry that it was just one stage. You can all blame it on my lack of skill. And, well, lack of skill and rustiness when it comes to older titles. I've been a bit too comfortable with the newer ones that I kind of forgot how the older titles were much more challenging and would require much more of your brain power instead of just going unga boonga Russian with the fastest real units. Hopefully you can catch us live next time, but if the situation prevents you from doing so, it's fine as long as you get eyes on the streams or the bots. Yeah, I really hope they are a bit easier next time, but well, we are coming up to the harder modes, I think, because there's still one more mode after hard mode. But we'll have to see. Anyway, speaking of the channel, if you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or you just want to complain about PNG streamers in general, I would really be grateful if you could share my channel with them. Twitch.tv/lurkatwork and lurkatwork on YouTube. That's work with a U instead of an O. Well, that's all for me for now. Lurk at Work is now RTV. If you're still in the mood for a stream over on Twitch, that is, I can probably send you over to somebody who's doing a simulation game based on managing a retro video game store. interesting title and premise. But if you're heading out for the night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Good night for those that are heading out, and stand by for those that are about to be sent over.